All right, so the 11.5 worksheet, I'm going to fill in what the numbers are. If you want to do it back and forth while I'm doing it, you can do it that way, or if you're just using this to check ones that you got wrong, you can do it that way as well, okay? So my surface area for my square pyramid, remember I have the length and width of the square, so 9.2 times 9.2, or you can put 9 squared. And then because it's a square, all the triangles are equal, so you need your base and height, 9.2 times 15 divided by 2. So if you type it all in correctly, you get 360.64 centimeters squared. If you rounded it to the nearest tenth, you would just have 0.6. The triangles, remember, those all already have the area already done for you. So that's the ones where you're going to say the area of the base 1 plus because it's all the same all the way around, there are 3 triangles that have a base of 1.5 and a height of 2.5 divided by 2. So just this is the area of the triangle, and there's 3 of them. Type it all in and you get 6.6 meters squared. I think it comes out to 625. So some people might put 6.3 or 6.3, sorry. Some people might put 6.625. Again, I have an area on the bottom already done, 35.1. And then my base and my height of my triangle, there are 3 of them because it's all the same all the way around. 3 identical triangles, 9 times 11 divided by 2. So make sure you plugged in the numbers in the right spot. If you did that and you're getting answers incorrect, then make sure you maybe type something in twice to make sure it's working. And if you don't have a scientific calculator, you're going to have to do this separate and then add last. This is a diameter. That means my radius is 15. I have to make sure I have a radius for the cone. So my cone would be, surface area is pi, use 3.14, that's what I'm using so that it will come out the same. Pi RL, so pi times 15 times 17.5 plus pi times r squared. So make sure you have everything plugged in correctly. If you do, 1,530.8 rounded to one place would be 0.8. This one here is a diameter. That means if I cut it in half, my radius is 2.1. So I have pi r is 2.1 times L is the lateral, 9.2, plus pi times r squared. Type all of that in. Don't forget the squared part. Don't hit times 2. Make sure you hit squared. And if you don't have a scientific calculator, you'd want to make sure you do that twice, okay? So I've got 74.5 millimeters squared. One more cone. This is already the R. So pi RL, 3.14 times 4.5 times 7.5 plus pi r squared times 4.5 squared. Squeeze it in there. Put all that in your calculator, 169.6 inches squared. And that's rounded to one place. If you're using the pi button, you are going to be off. Sometimes the bigger the numbers, you're off quite a bit. The smaller the numbers, you're not off quite as much. But use the 3.14 so that you're getting the same answers, especially on the Google form. Square again. So I've got length and width, 6 times 6. Then I've got 4 triangles that have a 6 by 10 dimension divided by 2. Don't forget the divided by 2 because it's a triangle. So type all that in. I get 156 feet squared. My radius for this would be 5.5 because the diameter is 11. So pi times r times L plus pi times r squared, 5.5. Type it all in and you get 250.4 meters squared. one more square pyramid. Bring it down here. You got the length and the width, and then you have 4 triangles that have a base of 5 and 4.3. 5 times 4.3 divided by 2. That's the triangle. There's 4 of them, and that's the square. So that came out to 68 centimeters squared. I've got a wooden structure at a miniature golf course that's a square pyramid. The base is 5 feet on each side. The slant height is the same as it's the height of the triangle, okay, the slanted part. Find the lateral area. So if I'm doing the lateral area, that means don't paint the square base, right? The square's on the ground. It's just painting the sides. So basically, this is what it would look like if it was sitting on the ground. That means that I'm only painting 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. They're all the same exact triangle. So I've got 4 triangles that have a base of 5 around, and the slant height of the triangle is 4.75 divided by 2. And that comes out to 47.5 feet squared. So if I was looking at the actual formula, right, you have length and width, and then you have 4 triangles, right? So what's not happening is you're not using that. You're only using this part, okay?